welcome to the show. I'd like to kick it off with some positivity, which is very much needed, as a lot of people are in a low vibrational state, dealing with the current conditions, restrictions. The uncertainty of the future has a lot of people panicking, but I managed to get my head above water, gasp for air, and now I can help out other people that might be drowning. I'd like to announce that due to the current donations that have come in, I've been able to activate the We Are Change Hotline. As some of you might know, a couple of years back, I had a system in place where I was taking calls from people that were in dire need of help, and I'd like to activate that once again. It's going to be needed now more than ever. I will stipulate this is not medical advice whatsoever. I'm not a doctor, and neither is Bill Gates. But what I do have to offer is years of training of dealing with all types of matters, from satanic ritual abuse to survivors of police corruption and everything in between. I will be offering my personal advice, strategies and opinions of how to deal with the current situation. And I think, yes, now it's definitely needed more than ever. So that's positive. Now on to other news. It's COVID-19 related. There have been all types of developments. People have been arrested in their homes for Facebook posts. The aggravation, they're trying to lock people up, silence them as quick as possible. There's even been reports of controlled opposition, crisis actors. This truth community is like a minefield sometimes. It's very dangerous where you step. People don't know who to trust. Sometimes it feels like nobody cares even, but I can assure you, I care. And We Are Change Melbourne is here for you. And if you're just as disgusted as I am, I know how you feel. Now, we've also seen children and young people manipulated to sing songs about the New World Order and COVID. There's so many agendas being pushed, and the manipulation and the mind control, they're really pumping that out like we've never seen before. Even news reports have been suppressed overseas. They don't want the struggle of people getting out. It's really criminal what's taking place. All our rights are stripped away. People are gagged, muzzled up, wearing masks, yelling for freedom. And tomorrow, Dan Andrews, the dictator, will be announcing his road map to get out of this. But I can assure you, this script has been written for decades. They know exactly what they're doing. This is well orchestrated. The New World Order is something they've been planning. The secret meetings, the societies, Bilderberg Group, lodge meetings, Bohemian Grove, this is something they fantasize over. And they've spoken about it at length. It's like a chess game, and they're making sacrifices just so they can get victory. There is so much stacked against us. And as of October 1st, Facebook are announcing new changes to their terms of agreement. Certain news reports may not be shared, and we've really copped the brunt of it over there on Facebook. If you're not a member of the We Are Change Melbourne Facebook group, I urge you to go and check that out. We've been shadow banned. It's been up and running for 6 years, but we're still struggling to get over 1,000 members over there. That just goes to show the level of attack that we're under. Constantly getting warnings and cautioned, strikes on the account, but we're still here treading water, and that's the main thing. So check that out. Now you will see the We Are Change hotline number flashing periodically on the screen here. Write it down. There might be a high volume of calls, so if you can't get through at first, I urge you to keep trying. If I had the facilities in place, I'd like to have a whole team of people taking calls, a whole centre running, but we're not quite at that stage yet. If people are considering suicide or they're in a very bad mental state, there are other hotlines available like Beyond Blue, Kids Helpline and Lifeline. That's just as a trigger warning for people that are in a bad place mentally. And don't be ashamed about that either. It's only natural. When people lose their relationships, their employment, their own businesses, they watch it collapse. And the level of insanity, we have Father's Day coming up and they're saying keep a safe distance from Dad, and people can't see their parents, and mothers and fathers can't see their sons and daughters, and that's enough to drive someone into a deep, dark depression. Some people are right on the brink, and we have to look after each other. Are you okay? It's a simple question that should be asked to everybody. If you haven't heard from a friend or relative in a few days, use social media. Send a text message through. Do whatever is in your power to make sure that people are okay. But yes, having this hotline up and running is very good news. It was successful. Back in the day, I was getting a large number of calls, helping provide information that was very valuable. I was getting a lot of positive feedback. But the financial situation took a hit here, and the service was disconnected. I was struggling to even recharge my own phone, let alone have this service in place. It became unfeasible at that point. Things change from month to month, but so far we're here, we're still running, everything's still operating, still getting the information out, which is vital. But yes, we must always consider our own self-preservation. A lot of people are struggling to contain their rage at the moment. We're seeing elderly people locked up and arrested, and this is unfathomable, to say the least. But be sure to like, share and subscribe, get this information out. And if you like what we're doing, consider becoming a patron. Donate to the PayPal account. Look after the people that are looking after everybody else. Until next time, take care, stay safe, and the hotline number will be on your screen.